Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another edition of Wordle with Art. Of course, we're going to continue our challenge, and we have some unfinished business because sadly, yesterday, with the only body parts, yeah, I failed because the first one was fine. We went with, what did we go with? It was heart. Okay. And then I was silly because I just was a bit reckless and went straight for thinking that it was lease. It wasn't the answer. It was leaky. And so since lease was not a body part, I failed the challenge. Let's see if we can redeem ourselves. Let's hit the play button and attack the Wordle for Monday, October 16, 2023. I do think you guys would be perfectly fine if we did plurals. So I think we'd agree that limbs would definitely count as a body part. So let's put limbs in. I know that we had the L word yesterday with leaky, but I'm totally fine with that. They are not ones that couldn't possibly think about giving you back-to-back double L. So let's do that. And then the IMBS are nice new letters from yesterday. So let's go for it. Nothing. Okay, so limbs was not very good. Too bad. You know, it's funny. I could go straight back to heart, couldn't I? I could go straight back to heart. Why not? Yes! Now that was smart. Going with your heart is smart. Okay. Geez, I kind of wish I just started with that. But on the other hand, limbs probably eliminated a lot of letters. Okay. So far, so good. I think you guys would agree. Let's try to nail this thing in 3. All right. We are going to try to nail this thing in 3. So first off, we have to ask ourselves if, so it's obviously it's not charm because the R wouldn't go there. And we had it. So I'm asking myself if the H could go second. I mean, there could be another letter that could hook up with it besides the C, but let's just investigate that, and then I would think that it would probably go last. That would be the most logical location for it. In any case, we've got CHA blank R. It's not going to be chair, which we haven't had. That's too bad, but that was thanks to limbs knocking out the I, so that's totally fine. Yeah. So that's fine. That's not going to work. So what else could go in front? So it's annoying to have to keep backspacing and retype the whole thing, but I think we can mentally see, okay, so WHA will not work. Y, of course, no. U, oh, okay, so what about PH? Fayar, no. G doesn't look right. KZXC, we already tried V. Yeah, so okay, so here's the good news. I think that I think the H is going to go at the end, okay? And I honestly think the best oh, okay, so I see Roach. Roach is kind of interesting. In fact, I would probably say Roach would be the only one beginning with the R. I think that's pretty safe assessment. So let's just before we do Roach, okay, let's go and do this. Let's try this. PRA does not look like it would work. DRA. No. Graph. Ooh, graph actually works too. All right, so graph actually really works nicely. Graph works really nicely. Let me think for a second. Oh, I just inserted a whole bunch of new words. And I do have a, oh my goodness, do I have an image of something involving a bunch of graphs? Shoot. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So it's down to graph or roach. That graph. Okay, so here's the deal. I know I just put it in. It was recently entered. Okay. I'm obviously not looking at it now. This is, I have to do this from memory. It was a whole bunch of different looking graphs. Okay. But I just asking myself, what other letter could it have been under? What else would it have been? Graphs, tables. Oh, maybe it was chart. Yes, it was chart. Okay. Here we go, guys. I'm gonna. I'm because I don't. Now I would like to stick in hard mode, and there's no way we're going to be able to come up with another body part unless you guys can find one where you have an A center and you have to reuse the H and the R. Okay, I just don't think it's going to happen. So we're down to either graph or roach. I'm willing to take the risk on graph. I think the word we had was chart. Okay, I feel like that's slightly better than roach. So here we go, guys. I really would love to do a new challenge. I don't want to do this for a third time. So we are going to ask the time-honored question. Is the answer to today's Wordle the word graph? Kapow! Wow, wow, wow! Yes, it is, guys. How about that? That was absolutely outstanding. And we got it in 3. Oh, man, how satisfying is that? So that's 2 3s in a row. But this is the more important one because we successfully completed the challenge. How cool is that? Limbs, heart, graph is not part of your body. I can't help that. Nobody says that the answer has to be the exact category that you're trying to do. So there you have it, guys. We did it. Now, please give me in the comments some suggestions for some future challenges, and I will be sure to give you credit live as I do it on the next Wordle Solve. And with that in mind, guys, yes, I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow for yet another round of Wordle with Art.